So let's start with this. Texas Christian rallied from 28-10 deficit to win this game 38-28, but there was a lot of noise throughout this game. The first point that I want to raise here is that Kansas State quarterback Will Howard had to play a bunch of the game as Adrian Martinez only got in, I believe, 9 plays. Now, the news on that is his injury is a deep knee bruise that just made it impossible for him to do what they've been able to do well at Kansas State with him, which is run the football and take advantage of that 11th man. Something Colin Klein did a really great job of when he was Kansas State quarterback, and we've seen the development of Adrian Martinez, who still has not thrown an interception at all this year. Will Howard comes in, plays admirably, and really helps establish an 18-point lead for the Wildcats against an undefeated TCU team that had 3 ranked wins going into this game and was looking for number 4. Max Duggan, though, is an absolute dude. Kendra Miller is an absolute dude. And you got to see why Jared Wiley transferred from Texas to Texas Christian, along with my man, Quentin Johnston, who came up big when it was time for him to come up big. That's why he's got the C on his shoulder. Outstanding performance for the Texas Christian Horned Frogs, who really took advantage late of Will Howard going out, and they got a true freshman quarterback in there. He threw an interception that helped basically seal the game for TCU and get them that 4th ranked win. 29 carries for Kendra Miller, 153 yards, 2 TDs. Max Duggan, 17 of 26 for 280 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. And now, big news here, Texas Christian joins Tennessee as the only program to win 4 ranked, let me go this again. The only program to beat 4 ranked opponents this season. There it is. Just give me a second here. I'm going to get it right. Now, why this is important is because we've been talking about Tennessee as a team that can make the college football playoff, and nobody's really taken the Big 12 that seriously, precisely because Texas Christian is the last undefeated team in the league. And this league's, reputation has been called into question basically since 2015 because of Oklahoma, okay? In years past, we've known that the number 4 spot in the college football playoff is the dunker spot, meaning that the number 1 team is just going to use that opportunity to dunk on the number 4 team. Most years, it's been Oklahoma, and I have been on the receiving end of that dunking. So I can understand why the College Football Playoff Selection Committee might be looking at Texas Christian and going, do we really believe in this team more than we believe in, say, Tennessee? And right now, I'm with you. I would believe more in a Tennessee right now than a Texas Christian because the SEC is just a tougher league. And Tennessee, like Arkansas, ends up playing one of the tougher schedules in all of college football because it's just the nature of how their schedule sets up. Their crosser every single year is Alabama. They have to play Georgia. They have to play Florida. South Carolina went and got a win against Texas A&M. They ain't no easy win. Kentucky has shown that they can go beat ranked opponents. They're not an easy win. Missouri had a 10-point lead on the defending national champions earlier this year. They're not an easy win. What I'm saying is Tennessee is going to have to run the gauntlet to get to the SEC championship game, and we're going to give them credit for doing that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, for me, I still think this is interesting in that, can you beat Georgia? Because I still don't see it. I think Georgia's going to find a way to tear away what we think could be a magical season for the Tennessee Volunteers, even as they move to 7 wins. And yeah, we're going to count UT Martin because we do this when, Alabama plays Mercer or McNeese State or Chattanooga or whomever it is that they put in their dunker spot in October and November for the FCS spot. But for Texas Christian, it's not that way. We're talking about Southern Methodist, Colorado, and then you're really going into the Big 12 schedule, and you can't get dunked on, because I love using this word, for the schedule that you play. And not just have they won 4 ranked matchups this year, they've been all in a row, which I don't think is anything to sneeze at. They've had to run the gauntlet with the Big 12 schedule, and they're managing to take advantage of the one thing that gives a round-robin league an advantage. You could be the true undefeated champ going into your Big 12 championship game and double up somebody, something that I'm still expecting the Pac-12 to do, but won't do, and we'll talk about that here in a bit. So as we keep going through the season, especially as we get into the College Football Playoff Selection Committee rankings on November 1st, I'm going to see who we continue to look at. Will it be a Tennessee? Will it be a TCU? Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.